Hello guys, welcome back to your regular weekly video diary scheduled viewing. I did take a little break, which I mentioned in last week's vlog, but now we are back to work, back to the regular. I have just done a bunch of filming in my horrendously messy room, and I'm getting a migraine. I feel like I want to vomit on myself, but I have a very high pain tolerance, so I'm getting the fuck on with it. I took a painkiller. I am drinking a large glass of Coca-Cola, which the caffeine is the thing that helps with opening up the arteries in the brain. It helps the blood flow, and it helps to relieve pressure and pain. So that's something that's always worked for me, which is great. Mum has recently been getting bad migraines, and she's like me. She gets them towards the end of the day, in the evening. So it's like nearly 4:30 now. I started to notice about half an hour ago that something was going on up in here, and Mum is the same. She'll often come to me in the evening and say, I've got a really bad headache, I need to have a coffee, but that'll keep me up all night. So yeah, it's not good. The coffee or caffeine does really help, but it's not ideal because it can be difficult. I find the best thing for migraines is actually sleep. And for me, I'm lucky. I can take pretty strong painkillers, and they tend to make me really drowsy. And then I lay down and I have a sleep, and I wake up feeling 100 again. But Mum can't take painkillers, so poor Mum. I feel really bad for Mum. Updates on Mum. She is still not doing very well. She was recently in the hospital overnight, and there wasn't much they could do for her. We have gotten the ball rolling for having medication compounded for her, so we feel like there is still potentially hope. There's still hope. We expect that to be ready hopefully like sometime next week, so we shall see how that goes. Hopefully there's a few things we can try with the compounding medication, so that's what we're sort of, we're pinning all of our hopes and dreams on that right now. As for other things, there's not a whole lot going on. It's just like working on the YouTubes, mostly beauty news. We are nurturing that little baby as much as we can. We've found our new series that we've incorporated into like our beauty news repertoire, I suppose. The makeup breakup. I know a lot of you guys love that. You love it. Some people fucking hate it, and they let us know, but for the most part, people love it. Also, carrying on with beauty news, we did not stop that throughout the like the Christmas and New Year holidays, so that's pretty much what we've been doing. My channel has been suffering, but that was more by choice. I chose to take a break from that and just focus on beauty news. I am getting back into my own stuff now. Like I filmed an unboxing and I filmed a review today, which is great. So, I'm getting back on my feet, and I'm also getting the weekly video diary started again. Something that I am working on this year is my teeth. I am getting my teeth done. So that's been something that I've wanted to do for a really, really, really long time. Like, I don't even know how long. Like, as long as I noticed that I had crooked teeth. When I was little, a dentist recommended to my mum that I have braces, and my mum asked me if I wanted to have braces. She didn't want to force me into doing it, and I said no because I was being bullied at school, and in my head I thought, don't give the cunts something else to like give you shit about. So I didn't get the braces, and in hindsight I love my mum for not forcing me to do it, but I'm annoyed at myself for not having the balls to do it. I know that if Mum had forced me to get them, I would have resented her for making me go through that. And I don't, you know, I know it's not her fault. None of it's her fault. But I would have felt that way. And I'm glad that she didn't force me. But I now resent myself for not having the balls to just do it and put up with it. Because now I'm dealing with it when I'm 32. So, yeah, I'm getting my teeth done. I've made an appointment to see a dentist on Thursday to, you know, have a look and tell me what my options are. I am kind of concerned that I will have to get braces, that they will like say your only option is braces. I have spoken to a dentist about Invisalign before, and they said that I was not a suitable candidate for it. Computer, I need you to be on while I blab blab blab. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there, but I am kind of just hoping to go for like porcelain veneers and be done with it, but I don't think it's going to be that straightforward and simple. But Mum said to me after I told her I'd made the appointment, and I was like, they're going to tell me I need to get braces. I'm going to be so disappointed. She's like, just go and see what they say. You don't fucking, you know, don't be upset about it before it even happens. So we'll see what happens there. I know nowadays there are options of having the braces on like the inner part of the teeth, so behind the teeth. The dentists that I'm seeing, they don't do that there, but they do have someone that they can refer me to. They said they're really expensive, so we'll just have to wait and see. I feel like a real cunt being like, I don't want braces, because so many people, like, Kat's had them, and, you know, she fucking endured them for a year. One of my other good friends had them, and I think she endured them for like 2 or 3 years. So I feel like such a cunt being like, I don't want braces, but I want perfect straight teeth. But if I'm like, I want to be honest with you guys, I'm vain. I'm vain. I don't want to have braces. I don't want to have to do that, but if that's my only option, then I've got a bitter pill to swallow. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see what the dentist says he can do. Another thing I'm thinking about having done this year is getting my ears pinned back. I've wanted to do it for a very long time, and funny thing, you guys probably have noticed this, I never wear my hair back. And when I do, I very strategically pull out bits of hair around my face to help sort of hide my ears. And that is because I don't like them. They're little, sorry, I'm looking down in the mirror. They're like, they stick out. But one thing I do absolutely love about my ears is the fact that they are small. So, you know, they don't look gigantic when I do wear my hair up. So I am considering doing that because, you know, I can. It's an option. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Teeth first and anything else afterwards. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm just like working on YouTube, trying to grow beauty news, trying to grow my own channel, sort of giving the blog a bit of the arse and working on myself in ways that I've wanted to work on myself for a very long time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to see if this footage has imported. It has, and I think I will now edit the footage because that's my job for today. Look at these guys. Come to see if we've got food for them. We do. Okay. They're hot.
Yeah, there's water down.
And little Bubba's up there. Come on. Twins. Hello, baby. How are you? Hello, guys. It is Tuesday evening. What time is it? Let's see. Come on, computer. Wake up. No, we're not watching a video. It's 20 to 8. Daylight savings has just fucked me up. Like, it feels like it's 5 p.m. and it's nearly bedtime. This is why I'm staying up till like 2, 3 in the morning. Because fucking daylight savings. I need it to be dark for my brain to be like, time to wind down, Hayley. So I'm wearing this mask. This is To Be Nang Gold 24 Karat Snail Nutrition Hydrogel Mask. It was such an asshole to get on. There was so much fluid in the mask. Like, it was slippery as hell. I couldn't get a grip on it. It's pretty much dry now. I've had it on, I reckon I've had it on nearly an hour. I'm going to take it off. 2-piece mask. Hydrogel. Let's see what I think. Oh, hair stuck. Well, I don't, yeah. Yeah, I don't really see any, like, super duper awesome results. Usually, if a mask is good, like a sheet mask, when you take it off, things just look different. When it's like hydrogel masks, typically what I look for is softening of my smile lines. And if they look plumper, then I'm like, that's a good mask. They look a little bit softer, but I've had better. It's not the best. So it's not one I would repurchase. But, you know, I'm making it a goal this year to, like, try and use up as many of my sheet masks as I can. Oh, don't pull the skin, Hayley. Because I've got, like, I don't even know how many I've got. I reckon I've got nearly 100 of them. So it's time to use them up. Yeah, I won't repurchase that one though. And I think that was one of the more expensive ones. I got it out of a mini box. Anyway, I've just put dinner on, so I'm sort of waiting for that to cook. I'm really hungry. I just realised I haven't eaten all day. I had a shower and I was like, why do I feel so shaky and weak? Probably because you didn't fucking eat today. That's a thing. It's a thing. Sometimes it happens. Something I did have fluids. This was a 7-Eleven iced coffee. I don't know how long they've had these, but I just discovered them. I actually saw them last night. Mum and I needed some milk, so we went down to 7-Eleven at like 12:30, and I noticed that they have these along with something called a coffee melt. Don't know what that is, but I think I might get one tomorrow or Thursday. I don't know. A day when I have time to go and get one, because I want to try it. Anyway, today I went and got one of these because it was like 38 degrees in Melbourne, and you know, it wasn't that great. It was a little bit watery. Basically what it is, it's, you get this cup out of the freezer and it's full of ice, and it fills the cup with what I believe is cold milk and also hot coffee, because obviously coffee has to be hot to make it. And then they have like these sugar syrup packets, and it's just I think it's just like, you know, it's just normal sugar. It's not artificial sweetener or anything. So anyway, I had one of them, 2 of the sugar syrup things, and I feel like maybe with an extra shot of coffee, it might have been better, because it was just a little bit weak for me. Focus, camera, focus! Alright guys, so I'm back to normal vlogging situations with dancing. Cat and I filmed destruction. Look at Julia. She looks like she's woken up from a nap, and yeah, it's making her quirky. She needs a nap time, and you have to work tomorrow.
I know, yeah. I'll go to bed early.
It's a horrible time for us.
I should actually edit beauty news tonight, but I don't know if I'll do it tomorrow instead.
Yeah, have a break. So we did beauty news, we did the breaking. Now it is time to get in the car and go home.
And do the sleeping.
The sleeping, the fooding and the sleeping, all that stuff. Alright guys, hope to you in the next one.
See you in the next one, bye.
Hey guys, it is, oh my god, how did it get to 9:45 already? I have a really bad headache. Oh, it's my neck. My neck is bad. I don't know what's happening with my neck, but it's not been very good lately. I'm just waiting for dinner to be ready because I'm hungry. Playing with manual settings on my vlogging camera, and I don't trust my non-expertise, so hopefully this footage isn't too bad. So today I went to the dentist, and I had a chat to him. I want to get some cosmetic work done on my teeth, and I expected him to say braces, and then I was going to say, well, can we potentially do something with crowns, which I didn't think would be possible because my teeth are so crooked and they're so crowded, and I just didn't think it was realistically possible. But he said to me straight away, Invisalign. He said it really shocked me because I saw a dentist years ago. Sorry, I know I'm touching my face a lot, but I have a headache, and it's like my eyes. It's hurting my eyes and the back of my neck. Anyway, I saw a dentist many years ago when I had some of my wisdom teeth taken out, and she said, no Invisalign for you. Your teeth aren't suitable. It's too bad. I need braces. So when he said Invisalign, I was kind of like, this kid's a cowboy. Like, seriously, he's prepared to go where no man has gone before. But he was actually really confident, and he even showed me some people that he'd worked on who had like problems that were worse than mine and made their teeth look great. So I'm so fucking excited, like so fucking excited. Before I get Invisalign, I do have to get some like dental health work done. He took x-rays and checked all of my teeth. I believe I have one cavity, and I have also a cavity where the filling had actually fallen out fucking months ago, and I haven't done anything about it. And he kept asking me, like, do you have pain? Do you have pain? I'm like, I got no pain. Like, everything is fine. And he seemed surprised by that. But he said, where the fillings come out, that one definitely needs to be fixed as soon as possible. And the other one is like a tiny, like minor little cavity. So I'm very happy with that. That's great. And after we do the cavities, it'll be Invisalign time. So yeah, that's really exciting. I'm excited. I'm gonna have Invisalign. He said it would take a long time. He told me it would take a long time. So I'm thinking probably 18 months plus, potentially 2 years or more. I don't actually know. This will be discussed in my next appointment on Tuesday. So it's exciting. I'm very excited. Very excited to see what happens there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so excited. I've been watching videos on YouTube, like people's Invisalign experiences, and it's kind of making me a little bit nervous but also excited. I think the only thing that I'm really nervous about, people say that like when you get the trays in for the first time or when you change a tray, it's painful, obviously, because your teeth are being forced into a position that they're not used to being forced into. Your teeth are not used to being in that position that they're being forced into. But I'm a tough cookie. I have a high pain tolerance, so I think I will feel the pain, but I will get the fuck on with it, because that's what you do. And the same would go if I had braces. So, you know, braces are apparently very painful too. I've had lots of friends who've had braces tell me, like, it's not pleasant. So, yeah, no pain, no gain. Am I right? Am I right? So, yeah, I'm really excited about that. What's happening this week? Tomorrow, I'm going to Cats. We're going to film skincare news with Simon. Ken has just contacted me and asked if I want to collab, and I said yes, of course. So that'll be coming up in the future. Yeah, so that's what's currently happening. Mum and I are thinking, my grandmother is going to Adelaide on, I think it's the 2nd of February, and Mum and I have been considering potentially, originally she asked to go to Queensland because her brother's up in Queensland, and I said yes, like I'd love to go up to Queensland, and there's no problem with going. It's just if Mum gets the okay to fly. And then I said, like, the secondary option, if she wasn't allowed to fly, was to go down to the peninsula and have some time down there and like go to the day spa and stuff like that. So that's, yeah, I think that's probably what will happen, because I was an idiot and I said to her I would prefer to go down to the peninsula because, like, you know, it's close to home, and it's not like, you know, there's no real travel involved. It's just a nice sort of quick drive on the freeway. It's not a big deal. And she's like, oh, well, we'll just do that then. And then I felt like a cunt, because I was like, well, I just took away her trip to see her brother. So, but we'll work that out. But we probably will try and take a little bit of time off, have a little holiday. Another update that's sort of like a way in the future kind of update. I told Mum that I want to get another dog. Like, it's very prominent in my head. It's something I think about a lot. But I said probably not until like towards the end of the year. And the idea was, we're looking at a German Shepherd. It's not a German Shepherd. It's a, what are they called? They're white, but they're not white shepherds. I can't remember. Let's see if I can Google it. So I was looking at this type of dog, and I was thinking, hang on, let's see if we can find Swiss Shepherd, a Swiss Shepherd. So I was looking at breeders and stuff, but then I thought maybe I just want to get another Labrador. The issue with the Labradors that we've had in the past, we've had two. We had Faith, who was a golden female lab, and we had Drew, who was the brown chocolate lab. Faith came from a pet shop, so she would have been like a fucking puppy farm dog. And Drew came just from people who had to and bred them. So neither dogs came with like papers. They were vet checked, obviously, vaccinated, all that good stuff that, you know, any puppy you buy should be. But they, like, their bloodline was not, I suppose, we didn't really know what their bloodline was. With Drew, we knew who the father was and we knew who the mother was, but we didn't know about like health history issues. So I think this time I will be, if I get another Labrador, it'll definitely be from a breeder who can prove the lineage of the parents, and I want to make sure that like there's no cancer, no hip and eye problems, which are the main ones you look for in labs. But yeah, so I don't really know. I don't know if I want to go another Labrador because they're such a good dog. Like, you've got a dog that has a fabulous temperament that can be around other dogs, young children, friendly towards people, but also has that protective edge when they're in the home. Swiss Shepherds are essentially a lap dog in a big dog's body. They can be good for protection, but typically that's with like a little extra training. Another issue with Swiss Shepherds, and this goes for any German Shepherd, they need proper training. They need like hardcore training. Labradors are fairly easy to train, but German Shepherds and Swiss Shepherds, they are like, they kind of have a mind of their own. Like, they're a very strong-minded dog, and they need that sort of, like, what do they call it? I'm thinking father figure. It's not what I'm trying to think. It's like authority figure. So they need their owner to be like the leader of the pack. And they need to, like, you have to have a bit of an air about you. We had a German Shepherd when I was younger. I'm just yammering. I'm going to finish this story and go. We had a German Shepherd when I was younger, and it was my mum's dog. And that dog just fucking, like, worshipped the ground that she walked on. He would do anything that she told him to do. He was super, super protective. He loved other animals unless he decided he didn't like the animal. So there was one instance where Mum found a rat's nest in our backyard, and it was full of baby rats, and the parents had been poisoned by Mum, or the mum had been poisoned. Anyway, the babies were still alive, and Mum's like, well, what do I do? So she actually told the dog, and we're going back to the 80s, so don't be mortified. This is totally stuff that, you know, it's the way things were. So Mum took the dog, and she was like, you know, chew. She gave the command for him to have at it, and he went up to them and he sniffed them, and then he looked at her and he sniffed them some more, and he licked them and laid down with them like they were his babies. But then another instance was, there was a cat that kept coming into our backyard, and Dylan got it one day and he killed it. So he was the boss when it came to deciding which animals he liked and which he didn't. So I feel like German Shepherds require a bit more of, like, a lot more training. They require a lot more training, whereas I feel like Labradors are, they're really, I don't know, they're just a little bit easier to train, I think. I've trained two, mine were brilliant, so I'm thinking maybe I go the safe route and go another Labrador, or maybe, yeah, I think that might be the best thing. I don't want to, like, take a gamble on a dog and then realize that I'm not doing the right thing by the dog. Like, the dog's not getting the training that it needs. It's not going to be fair on the dog. It's going to make both of, like, it's going to make my life difficult, which will then make the dog's life difficult. So yeah, that's my thought. That's what's been going on in my head, with the thought of what sort of breed of dog to get in the future. So yes, that's what's happening. All right, I'm gonna stop talking now because that's 15 minutes of talking, so that's a whole fucking vlog. I'm going to reply to Ken and Kat, who both messaged me, and I'm going to go and eat my dinner and go to bed because my head hurts and I have to get up early to shower and beauty news. Hello, YouTube world.
Hello, YouTube world.
We are sitting and cheersing.
Guess what this drink is? Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
Do you guess what this drink is?
Guess.
It's
Can
beer.
you guess?
It's
Yeah.
raspberry beer.
Oh my god. What?
Trust me to drink pink beer.
Yes, yes. So we have filmed skincare news and we're just sitting down having a little cheese platter. We've got
Fry-yay.
pizza on the way. We're fry-yaying all over the place.
Hashtag Friday.
Fry-yay. And yeah, that's what's happening in the world of the Beauty News crew.